And now, live from C Nation Studios at Irwin Academy, it's the C Nation Podcast Show.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr. C in the place to be, Studio B from Irwin Academy. What's going on? Today is Sunday, April 26th, and it's time for another lesson. This time I brought my classical guitar out. It is a classical guitar, mostly because of the headstock. It's a lot different than what you might have seen before. The strings are nylon strings. I mean, technically you could put nylon strings on any guitar, but why? Okay. Looks just like an acoustic guitar, but it's classical because of the headstock and the strings. This is also an electric guitar, and I did not plug it in, so I'm going to plug it in right now. It's both acoustic and electric. You heard that pop? That's because I am ready to go. Don't want it too loud. Let me adjust my levels a little bit there. Cool. And how's everything sounding over here? I guess it's okay. Alright, so let's get started. Today's lesson is going to be learning how to read tabs. Alright, so this is just going to be the basics. Later on, we're going to get more, a little more technical with the tablature. And me and Mr. Case are planning to do that together. So this is just to give you an idea of how it works and to get you started with reading simple tabs, okay? Now, the difference between sheet music and tabs is, here's one, here's another. Okay. Notes look like music notes. I mean, straight up. Can you read music notes on guitar? Yeah, you can read music notes on anything. Tablature is meant to make life easier. Now, there's a form of tablature for horns and everything else too. But when it comes down to guitars, you're going to use numbers. Okay, you're going to have what looks like this. This song we're going to look at today is Seven Nation Army. It's a very, very, very easy song, and it's very repetitive. The entire song is very repetitive, except for one part, and we'll look at that too. But if you see, we have, give me 1 second. Okay, we have the E string is on the bottom. Your low E string is on the bottom. Okay, and then you have your A, D, G, B, and E. So instead of like different guitar music, there's always a different way to look at. You know, for different situations, people will use different methods of writing it out. Okay, and understanding the difference between a lot of the ones that you're going to see is going to help you learn new songs a lot easier. Okay, so when it comes to tablature, I always use this website called ultimateguitar.com. It's been useful for many, many years for thousands and thousands of people, and I've used it for a very long time. I'm sure a lot of you have used it before. A lot of my friends use it all the time. But when you bring up a tab, okay, on Ultimate Guitar, it's going to look something like this picture that I showed you, okay? Now, your low E string, the one closest to your face, is going to be on the bottom line of the tab, okay? So pretty much like as if you were to get your guitar and flip it so that you're looking at the strings, that's how the tablature is going to be read out, okay? So right here, my low E string is on the bottom, just like on the tab, okay? Now, since my guitar is flipped towards me, my low E string is closer to the floor, and my high E string, this one, is closest to my face, okay? So there's different ways to check it out, and you just got to understand the differences before you get started on learning how to learn a new song. Okay, so understand that when we look at tablature, okay, now it's flipped, okay? My low E string, the string that's closest to my face, is on that bottom line, and the string closest to the floor is that top line, okay? And a lot of the times when I write tabs on the whiteboard in the classroom, I will use a capital E for the lower E string, the lower tone E string, the one closer to your face, and a lowercase e for the higher pitched E, the one closest to the floor, okay? And with this tab that we're looking at, they did the same thing, okay? And I'll do the B string too, just that way my bass players can know, okay, the capital letters are for bass and the lowercase letters are for guitar. Okay, anyways, let's get into it. So, according to the tab that I have up right now, it says, to play this song, the first two numbers, we have A7-7. Okay? Okay, for those of you that don't know what that means, it's cool. It's all good. Okay? That means we're going to play the A string, 7th fret. And because there's two 7s, we're going to play it twice. Okay? So my first string is E. The next one is A. There we go. So now we want to find the 7th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. We're going to play it 2 times. Cool. Now the 10th fret. Okay? Now for those of you that listen to my advice, you'll see that I just set up my fingers to have 1 fret for every finger. I see that? It'll make life easier, because if I, count up, starting from my first finger 7, middle finger is 8, ring finger is 9, and my pinky is the 10th fret right there. Okay? So that's the next note. 7, 7, 10, 7 on the A string. I don't have to do this. And as you can see, I messed up. Why? Because I'm watching my fingers on the camera that I'm recording on right now. If I was looking at the neck itself, I wouldn't have messed it up, because I already know. Okay? So, set your fingers up. Doing this, it's going to slow you down. It's going to drag you down. And you can be a lot faster. Okay? You have 4 fingers available. Some people will even use their pinky sometimes. Okay? Like, I think I've seen Mr. Foligno play guitar before, and he's used his pinky, his thumb a couple times. That's awesome, because it makes his life easier for him when he plays guitar. Cool? So, set yourself up for success, and set your fingers up 1 finger per fret. Okay? No empty spaces in between. No empty spaces. Okay? Working with 4 frets. All right. So, I have my 7th fret right here, my first finger. How do I know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay, let's do it 2 times, and then hit our pinky for 10th fret. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now, according to the tablature, after we hit the 10th fret, our pinky, we want to come back to first finger, the 7th fret. All right, so let's do all 4 notes. 7, 7, 10, 7. All right, 1, 2, ready, go. Cool. That doesn't really sound like the song, Mr. C. Yeah, because we're not playing it according to the rhythm yet. We're just playing the straight notes, okay? We're not adding note values and stuff to the song yet. Right now, we're just figuring out the notes that we want to play in order to play Seven Nation Army, okay? So it's 7, 7, 10, 7. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. 7, 7, 10, 7. Cool. Now the next part, which makes a lot more sense because our fingers are set for success. We have 1 finger per fret. Oh, that's going to make life so much easier, because I've seen a lot of people, maybe you're one of them people, or maybe you know what I'm talking about. When they play Seven Nation Army, they go like this. You're working too hard. If that's how you learned it, that's great. There's nothing wrong with it. But you can be more economical by keeping your fingers set up in a certain position. I can play that same song without moving my hand, just moving my fingers. Okay? And using this tab, it's going to help make our life easier too, because it does the same thing that I just did. Okay? So let's do 7, 7, 10, 7 on the A string. One more time. A string is 2nd string down from your face. 1, 2. Let's do it. 1, 2. Ready, go. Cool. Next part, we're going to keep our hand in the same position on the 7th fret, okay? But our fingers are going to go to the E string now, the string closest to our face, the low E string, okay? And we want to play 10. Oh, wait. I had a finger on 10 already. It was my pinky. Ooh, there's the 10th right there. Guess what? The frets don't change. The pitch of the note does. Amazing! So we have 7, 7, 10, 7, 10 on the E string. Okay, so on the A string, 7, 7, 10, 7. Then change to the E string and play the 10th fret again. 1, 2, ready, go. A string. 7, 7, 10, 7. Change strings to the E. E10. Cool. Let's do it one more time. 7, 7, 10, 7. Then you're going to change to the E string closer to your face and hit that 10th fret, which is your pinky. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 7, 7, 10, 7, 10. Cool. Now let's just get the rest of the song down. 8, 7. Okay, well, I already know I got a 7 because that was a note that I started on. On the E string now, 8, well, that's my middle finger. 8, 7. Okay? That's all it is. Okay? These last 3 notes, 10, 8, and 7, are on the E string, the string closest to your face. All right, let's play it all together. Straight through. Okay? Just the straight notes. Everything's going to be a quarter note. Bum, 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 bum. Ready? Starting on the A string, A7. 1, 2, A7, go. 7, 7, 10, 7. Change to the E, 10. 10, 8, 7. 10, 8, 7. If you're having trouble with that, just play it a couple times. 10, 8, 7. 10, 8, 7. All right, cool. Let's put it all together, okay? Don't forget, we have to change strings, okay? After that 3rd, 7th, after that 4th note that we play, we change strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, change. Dun, dun, dun. 10, 8, 7, okay? 1, 2, straight through, go. 7, 7, 10, 7, change. 10, 8, 7. Let's do it one more time, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 7, 7, 10, 7, 10, 8, 7. Cool. All right. Now the next part, according to the tab, is a little different. We got 1 extra note. Okay. So the beginning of it is just like what it says. 7, 7, 10, 7. The next part we got 10, 8, 10, 8, 7. Okay. 10, 8, 10, 8, 7. All right, let's try to play that new part. 10, 8 on the E string. We're on the E string. 10, 8, 10, 8, 7. So it's back, forth, 7. 1, 2, ready, go. 10, 8, 10, 8, 7. Cool. Let's put it all... Ooh, what happened? Oh, my headphones. Okay, let's put it all together. Okay, we're going to go 7, 7, 10, 7, 10, 8, 7, and then the new part. 7, 7, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 8, 7. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 7, 7, 10, 7, 10, 8, 7. 7, 7, 10, 7, 10, 8, 10, 8, 7. Cool. Now let's make it rhythmic, okay? The first note that we play from what we already know, we're just going to hold some notes a little bit longer than others now, okay? The very first note we want to hold longer, okay? It's going to go 7, 7, 10, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7. One more time. 7, 7, 10, 7, 10, 8, 7. I had to double check. I'm like, wait a minute, okay? The very first note we're going to hold for kind of a long time. Everything else is going to be quick. The last 2 notes are also held longer, sorry. The very, very first note is going to be held longer. The last 2 notes, 8 and 7 on the E string, are also going to be held longer. Everything else is going to be faster, okay? Long, short, 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 long, long. Long, short, 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 long, short, long. Man, that's hard to do. Okay, and the same thing with the other part too, okay? But with the second part of this riff, the first note is going to be held long, and then the last note is going to be held long, okay? Long, short, 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 long. Long, short, 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 long. All right? Cool. Let's play the whole thing together. Both parts. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Long, short, 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 long, long. Second part. long, short, 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 long. Again, long, short, 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 long, 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 short, 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 long. Okay? That's almost the whole song. There's one other part, and it involves some power chords. So check it out. All right. So according to this tab, we want to play 3 strings. Okay, we're going to be playing the E string closest to our face, the A string, and the D string, the top 3 strings closest to our face. Okay, now for this power chord, we want to put our first finger on E3, E string 3rd fret. Okay, when I do this, I like to use my ring finger and lay it across 2 strings. Okay, I like to take my ring finger and lay it across A5 and D5. A string 5th fret and D string 5th fret. Okay, just like that. Okay, see how I got this dude laying across the other strings? If you don't like that, you don't have to do that. You can throw your pinky in there. Okay, you can use your middle finger. It's kind of weird. I don't like that stretch. I'm uncomfortable with that. I would prefer just to lay it flat, to lay my finger flat against the fretboard, and then I have my first finger on that 3rd fret. I'm not playing these other strings, so it doesn't matter if I'm not pushing the bottom 3 strings hard or not. I'm only playing the top 3 strings, okay? Alright, so you're going to do that 8 times, okay? This is a G power chord. How do I know it's a G? Because it's on the E string, 3rd fret. So you have, if you play the string open, it's E. 1st fret is F. 2nd is F sharp. 3rd fret is G. Okay, so this is my root note. Alright, and I have actually... Not to get too technical, there's 2 G's that we're playing here, okay? This note and that note is also a G. It's a high G. Okay? This note in the middle is the 5th of the scale. It all works. It all applies to everything. Yeah, this is the D, okay? And it's a 5th step from G. G, A, B, C, D. The 5th and the root or the tonic note or the 1st step of the scale, they always sound good together. Plus, and it's built into a chord too. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's not get too crazy and theoretical and technicality and stuff like that. All right. Here we go. So we're gonna play that 8 times. This is a G power chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can pluck the strings or you can strum the strings. Got to pick. Go for it. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay. The next part, we're just gonna move our entire hand up 2 frets. 1, 2. We always have this empty fret between. See that? There's nothing on the 4th fret. There's nothing on the 6th fret. Okay? I'm not even using my middle finger. It's just hanging out there. Okay, if you move your entire hand up 2 frets, that puts you at the next spot for this pre-chorus. 5, 7, 7. Oh, look, yeah, my first finger's on the 5th fret. Oh, my ring finger's on this. Oh, that's awesome. That's why I've said before in the previous videos, don't move your fingers. Just move the whole hand. Freeze your fingers. Don't move the fingers. Slide the hand up. You will always have that empty fret space if you just slide the entire hand. Okay, that's what you want. Okay, and both of these power chords are going to be played 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're having trouble with that, just break it down. Okay, break up what you need to practice. If the part of the song that you're having the most problems with is, changing from the G power chord to the A power chord, because this is an A, G, G sharp, A, okay, and it's also the next string, because you could tune that way. 5th fret. If you play the 2 strings together, put your first finger on the E5 and play the A open. Do the same thing for the next string. A5, D open. Do the next thing for the next string. D5, G open. The only one that's different is the G string. You have to put on the 4th fret. And then on the B string, put it back on the 5th fret. Wow. Anyways. Break it down. Okay? Slow it down too. 8 times. 4, 5, 6. Then slide it and keep it going. When I slide, I release the pressure. What I mean by that is my fingers are still there, they're still touching the strings, but I'm not pushing on it. got that little pause. See? I'm not pushing on the strings. My fingers are touching the strings, but I'm not pushing down on the neck until I want to play. See, if I play it, when I pick up my fingers, the note will stop. See that? Pick up my fingers. Okay? That's all it is. Okay, so Seven Nation Army, let's put it all together. Ready? 1, 2, 7, go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Pre-chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the whole song. Pre-chorus. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I just did that to be fancy and end the song. Cool. That's all it takes. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay, whenever it comes to tablature, whenever you see the numbers, that means the fret number. Okay? If it says 13, well then they want you to play the 13th fret. Okay? If it says 4 on the G line, that means they want you to play G string, 4th fret. Okay? If they want you to play 7 and it's on the lowercase e string or the string that's on the top of the tab, okay, that is a string, that is the E string closest to the floor. And they want you to play 7th fret of that string. That's all tablature means. If you happen to come across a tab and the notes on the side, you know, E, A, D, G, B, E are different, maybe it says D, A, D, G, B, E, that means they want you to use an alternate tuning on your guitar in order to play this song. Okay, there's a lot, you can tune your guitar to so many different tunings. Okay, you have open tunings, you have drop D tuning, you have D tuning, like it can get pretty crazy. Okay, just understand if you see stuff like that, that means you're gonna have to adjust the tuning on your guitar. Okay, when somebody plays drop D tuning, what that means is they take the string closest to the face, the E string, their low E, and they're gonna drop just this note to a D. Okay, the easiest way to do that is to play your E string, the one that you're gonna change the tuning, and your open D string, which is this one right here, the 3rd string from your face. Okay, you play them together, and then you're gonna turn it down, your E string, you're gonna turn it down, that way it matches the pitch that you hear, just like this. Okay, I'm gonna play it up here, and I'm gonna turn it down so you can see. There we go. That's drop D tuning. Okay, now my guitar is in a different tuning, D, A, D, Dad, G, B, E. So if I try to do power chord, it's not gonna sound the same. Okay, now I got something different going on. Okay, if I want to play power chord, I want to do this. I just want to play the same fret for all 3 strings. And I have to change the fret number. If I want to play Seven Nation Army, I can play the same on the A string. But now, instead of going to the 10th fret, that sounds different. I want to go to the 12th fret. I want to add 2 frets. If you want it to work and you want to play in drop tuning. Are you allowed to? Yes. Mr. C, can I play drop tuning on my guitar from the school? Yeah. Practice. Go for it. Be careful, though. You don't want to break the strings because there's no way to get a replacement string right now. Okay? We're all feeling the pain of having rollover Beethoven's closed right now because you can't buy reeds, you can't buy strings, you can't get picks right now until all this lockdown stuff is over and done with. So be careful. Okay? If you want to change the tuning of your guitar, drop D is perfectly fine on this string. I would not worry about these thinner strings, okay? These are the ones that easily break, all right? And be careful with your tuning. Make sure you're tuning it right and don't turn them too fast, okay? One of the greatest songs to learn how to play with drop D tuning is a song by the Foo Fighters, and it's called Everlong, okay? Maybe I'll do a lesson on that some other time. I know that Pat a Ducky, that's a fun song to learn. If you're watching this, listen to it. It's called Everlong by the Foo Fighters. If you want to learn it on your own, that's great. If not, I will do a video on it very soon. Okay, so don't trip, potato chip. All right, guys, that does it for... Let me tune my string back up. There we go. How did I do that? You have an E string. Just make sure they sound the same. If it sounds a little wah 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 wah, that means no, you're not there yet. You want it to be smooth. Okay. All right. That does it for this video on Tablature and Seven Nation Army. Yes, bass players, you can use this same tab for guitar to play Seven Nation Army. I didn't mention it. It was in my head. I just forgot to say it. Okay. I hope you guys are practicing. I hope you guys are enjoying using Soundtrap. Please make sure these lessons that I ask you to record yourself on, for example, this second assignment with Brain Stew, I want to hear your instruments. I don't want you to add any loops or anything to it. Okay, get your instrument. If you are a singer, you can sing the words. Just if there's any bad words, don't say the bad words. If not, I want to hear you sing it. Da 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 da. If you want to have fun, sing it and then add another track and beatbox to it. And then we don't need that drum track. You know, have fun with this stuff. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to give you more of the technological side of music. It's great practice for the recording studio. But pay attention to the directions on these assignments. All right, guys? All right, well, that does it for this video. I miss all of you. You're all my kids. Do your best. Keep on rocking. Don't stop the music. And I will see you